Hi everyone, this is Valerie McNeil from Ginger's Eclectic Life on Etsy. Today I'm going to do a flip through of my latest little junk journal here. I used an old book, and what's exciting for me about this this little journal is that I did the three-hole sewing pamphlet stitch, three-hole pamphlet stitch to put it in. And it was the first time I actually sewed my signatures to a book cover. Often I'll use easy twine bonding, or I use binder rings. So today was my first attempt to do this, and I'm quite proud of how it turned out. I'm really excited about this little book. So I have it tied with a lovely piece of green lace trim that I found at the thrift store. I've got a whole roll of that for about $2. So that was a great find. What we'll do is take that off, and then the recipient can either use this to tie the book closed or use it in other craft projects. So it's quite pretty. It's a light green color if you can't see it. Very pretty. Then what I did, I took my book cover. It was a household encyclopedia put out by Star Weekly. And so what I did is I gutted the book, and I put some scrapbook paper over the spine because it was really weak, and I went ahead and did that on the inside too, just to make it sturdier. And then I glued one of my decoupage book page flowers on the cover of it. So the inside I stamped "Be Yourself, Nobody Does It Better." This is a page of the scrapbook paper. I did I guess a kind of floral theme throughout the journal. Usually I don't have any particular theme in my journals. I just they're very eclectic, which hence the name Ginger's Eclectic Life. I have a short attention span, and I like doing so many different things and packing so many different things into my journals. I have a lot of fun with that. So the second page here, we have a tuck spot made out of book pages. I've been using up my book pages, and one of the decoupage book page flowers. And then I have a little envelope tucked into there. And let's see what I've got in here. I've got a little card. It's a bridge card. Keeping score of bridge. I found those at a thrift store as well. I just tuck that back in there. Little envelope you can use for whatever you like. And I have some coffee dyed paper. Love the look and the sound of the coffee dyed papers. I have some light green vellum and a page of damask vellum. I love that. I found that at Michael's last week in the clearance. So I grabbed it. And part of an old ledger sheet. Got a little envelope with like a library pocket. And I've stamped a little rose on there, going with the floral theme. Here I have a little tuck spot, and inside a little book that I made out of some craft paper that I had coffee dyed. Coffee dye didn't really make much of a difference to the paper, but it gave it that kind of wrinkly, textured feeling. So I just made it like a little matchbook. So it's a small notebook. Tuck that in there. More coffee dyed paper, more ledger paper. And in here we have another envelope. What did I tuck in here? Oh, a little tag that I had made out of watercolor paper, and I watercolored on it and then cut it into tags with my punch. And I love the way these came out. Watercolor paper and watercolors are a great way to make tags. They make beautiful, I think. I love the way they turn out. So then this is the inside of the signature. You can see where I've tied it, and my string got caught in my butterfly. And this I just decoupaged some tissue paper that I had and put some butterflies on it. On the next page we have a tuck spot, a little journaling card, lots of room to journal on the back of that. Another ledger page. This is the second part of the signature. Coffee dyed paper. And on this side we have a tuck spot made out of recycled book pages. Got this says "Live." Little piece of card to journal on. And another one of my watercolor tags. And here's the back part, the vellum. And here I made another tuck spot out of book pages, you've guessed it. And this says The Sweet Life. Got some pretty flowers on there too. And then one of my decoupaged book page flowers. And here I've stamped Life is Beautiful. I like to have positive messages in my journal whenever I can. And here's a little library pocket that I've tucked a cute, just a regular manila tag with some seam binding at the top. A little flower on there and some lace. Here's more of the paper. This one, tuck spot with a decoupage book page feather. And this one says happy, and you can journal on the back of that. I love the book page tuck spots that I made, and I made them out of a double. I've glued together 2 book pages, so they're quite sturdy, and they hold things really well. Got a key stamp there. Some manila. Basically, the 2 signatures are very similar. Here we've got some beautiful flowers and a little bumblebee there on a gold colored flower background. Here I decoupaged in the middle of the signature some tissue paper, rose tissue paper, and I've glued on some butterflies. Thought that was pretty. Here I have a library card, and what I've tucked in is just a little tag. And then I made a little booklet out of a piece of note paper. More ledger paper and coffee dyed paper. Vellum. Another tuck spot. Put this, it's like a copy of a seed packet, vintage seed packet. Lots of floral designs. Got a great paper stack from Michaels, and it's all little pretty flower prints in it. I have love down there. Another one of these tuck spaces. The card, that's some of the same tissue paper. And that's a journaling card. You can journal on the back of that. And we have the back. I just glued one of my decoupage book page and napkin flowers. And that's it for the little book. I hope you enjoyed this flip through. This will be available quite soon in my Etsy shop. This is Valerie McNeil. Remember to do what you love and have a great day. Bye-bye.